Hey, what's going on, guys? So, I know it's been at least 2 weeks, maybe a little bit more since my last video. Sorry for keeping you all waiting. It has been extremely busy. So, because this is not my full-time job, I can't regularly do videos as much as I would like, but maybe one day. So, I'm going to do a quick review on the Lego Office set. This is the Lego Idea set number 44. So let's take a look here. Okay, so let's start with the box. So I don't know if all of you guys have seen The Office before. It's a pretty great show. I would say it's one of the shows that like most people have at least seen some of, or at least a few episodes of, or they get some of the references or characters. So yep, it's got the little office thing, which is kind of cool. Here's all the minifigures it includes. There's just a ton of them. I think I know most of them by name. So over here we have Creed, and then Meredith, and then it's Stanley, Kevin, Oscar, Angela, Dwight, who's my favorite minifigure from the set and favorite in the show. We have Michael Scott. Here we have Jim, Pam. I think this is Andy, I'm pretty sure. Kelly, Ryan, Derral at the end, and I forget, Phyllis, that's right. So that's all the minifigures it comes with. Flipping it around, oh yeah, there's 1,164 pieces. Turning this around, we have the scene where Jim puts Dwight's stapler in Jell-O, Kevin slipping on the chili, or dropping the chili. We have when they realize that it's actually a pyramid scheme, what they were doing, and that one was a funny episode. Over here, there's Michael's office, Jim and Pam, and then the cool thing is, yeah, the office slides out so you can get more details. So let's take a better look at the set. So starting up with a closer view, this whole set just is packed with references. There's a lot of other videos you can find out there that go through every single reference, so I'm not going to do that. But some of my favorite ones is obviously the printed piece with the stapler and the Jell-O. We have the poster of the two babies in their diapers doing musical instruments, and Oscar really hates that photo, so I just had Angela making a copy of it there. Stanley with his pretzel and his crossword puzzle is pretty great. We have Ryan. It's funny because he has, in the show, everybody makes fun of his beard, so I think it's funny they included a kind of terrible beard there. And then you can have, if you flip his hair around, you can have normal looking Ryan without the beard, but like he goes off to, I forget if it's like Indonesia or something like that, and he comes back with a beard, and everyone thinks it looks terrible. So we have Meredith with her bat and her coffee that's probably got alcohol in there. The little meeting room here with the music video by Dwight and Michael. That one's great. Going further around, we have I really like this cubicle right here with Dwight and Jim. We've got a Schrute buck right there. A little sticker with Dwight K. Schrute. Working our way around over here. There's just some filing cabinets. I think one of them has a cat in it. Yeah, so one of Angela's cats must have escaped. A little Dunder Mifflin sticker. It's cool seeing like the... I wish there was more prints. This set has a ton of stickers, and probably more stickers than I've ever put on a set before. But most of them were pretty simple to put on, so nothing too crazy or frustrating. There's that picture, and I understand why they did stickers, just because if they had all of these printed elements, I'm sure it would cost an arm and a leg more than it already did. And I don't know, the stickers add detail, so if you're not great at doing stickers, you're probably going to have a hard time with this set. But if you can be patient, then it's worth it. Over there, there's a fire extinguisher from that episode. We'll look into Michael's office. Here's the front of it. I'm just gonna slide this whole office section out. As you can see on this side, it's just mounted on some rails. So you could, in theory, if you want, just display this little piece by itself if you don't have a ton of room. So here's Michael's office. He's got World's Best Boss coffee cup. He's got his Dundee Award. He has on his phone, it says Jan, and that's the one who's calling him. I think that's his girlfriend in some of the episodes, who ends up being kind of whack. We have a bunch of other like little references that if you're a diehard fan, you'll get all of them, I'm sure. But there's even some of them that I don't even quite remember just because there's so many episodes. Here we have the check that Michael offers for, I forget what it was like $340, where he was like super proud of giving this out. And he ends up, it's like $340, so it's like not even that big of a deal. Then we have the golden ticket from that one episode. Michael himself, I feel like they did a pretty good job on him. All of the characters just have very interesting and unique suits. I feel like maybe Jim and Ryan have the same shirt, but besides that, I don't think there's any duplicates. So Michael here, he's got a nice fancy tie, a really happy face, and then if you flip him around here, he's got kind of a confused, bummed face. So yeah, let's take one look at all the minifigures lined up and see how that looks. All right, so here's our pretty fantastic minifigure lineup. Put all the, oh, let's move Creed over there. All the girl characters on that side, all the guys on this side. So we'll start with the girl minifigures. Here we have Phyllis. She's knitting. She's got her little gloves thing on and some chopsticks, which they're using for knitting needles. Meredith, who looks pretty accurate, I'd say. The hair pieces, definitely. They could have made her face look a little bit older. I don't know exactly how, but yeah, hair piece is good. Here we have Kelly, who's always wearing bright and interesting colors, so I feel like that works out pretty good. Angela, who's got a little cat pin, which is appropriate. We have Pam, who's got her like her little skirt and this pink top. Michael, and then the nice thing with all the guy characters is pretty much, yeah, they all have ties and a variety of suits. So if you were trying to make, I don't know, an office building or just like a downtown scene with a bunch of businessmen walking around, like this would definitely be an easy set to get some variety in your city. I might end up placing some of them in my city over there. I'll do an update soon with what I'm kind of doing over there, but yeah, might walk them around some there. So going back to this, yeah, we got Michael, Andy, Oscar, Jim, Stanley, Ryan, Dwight, and Creed. So overall, I would recommend this set if you're a big fan of the show. Just all the references, it was a lot of fun to build. It didn't take me that long to build just because if you look at the build, a lot of it is just doing the little cubicle stuff because it only has walls on two sides technically. Well, I guess there's that little forked area, but yeah, a lot of big panels and things like that. So it's not a complicated build. It's giving me a lot of stickers. Comes with extra stickers for, not extra stickers, but extra plates. You can swap out things. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, I would definitely recommend it if you're a fan of the show. If you're not a fan of the show, I mean, and you're just a fan of Lego, yeah, you could get it. It's got lots of good minifigures, lots of good prints you could use for other stuff, but definitely not as worth the $120. But yeah, what you're mostly paying for with that $120 is the minifigures and kind of like the nostalgia and all the references in the set. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be getting some more content out here soon. Hopefully this weekend I can film some stuff and start putting out some stuff. But I'll be putting out an update soon on my Lego Star Wars mock that's coming up. I'm really excited. I'll do a video on the bricks and pieces that I recently got for it. So hope you guys enjoyed.